With all the Gear 5 hype, I've been looking at some One Piece Devil Fruit ranking lists, and now the Gum Gum Fruit is #1 on all the lists. What would you rather have? A job that after 2 years paid you $200K every year, or a job that after 2 years you had a 1% chance of making $1 million every year? Which one would you pick? Well, the second option is Luffy's Nika fruit. Of how many people in One Piece can we say would awaken that fruit? How many people can we say would get to Gear 5? How many people can we say would think of Gear 2? How many people think of Gear 4? Remember when Luffy was a kid and he would try to use his devil fruit? Or he was now learning to use his devil fruit, and Ace would be like, you have such a useless fruit. For most people, that would be the Nika fruit. With all the Gear 5 hype, I've been looking at some One Piece devil fruit ranking lists, and now the Gum Gum fruit is #1 on all the lists. The Gum Gum fruit is the most powerful fruit on all the lists. I'm like, I remember before Gear 5, it would be like number 5. You know, the Magma fruit would be #1, Whitebeard fruit, Lost fruit. But now the Gum Gum fruit is #1, and I'm here like, really? I'm here to give you a list of 10 fruits that's better than the Gum Gum fruit. All things considered, 10 fruits that's better than the Gum Gum fruit. What's the criteria for this list? This list is a list of fruits that in the hands of most people in One Piece would still be an amazing fruit. They're very niche fruits that's only niche to certain people, that it's only cool when certain people have the fruit. And then there's other fruits that could be cool, but then people have it and now you hate the fruit because of who have it. Prime example, Doflamingo and Kid. If somebody came to you and is like, yo, you're gonna lose the ability to swim, but you're gonna gain the power of some string, you probably slap them. You don't want that devil fruit, but you see Dofi walk on clouds and make string clones and birdcage, and you like, give me the string fruit now. Dofi pushed that fruit to a whole different level. He's an overachiever with that fruit. And then you have Kid, who people hate the way he uses his fruit. Kid, I would agree, uses his fruit in a very underwhelming way. A very straightforward, make big object out of metal and just hit you with it. Most people would probably do the same thing Kid does. Give that fruit to Frankie, and Frankie probably would make that fruit into something amazing, because he's naturally a builder. The things he would build just off. Frankie would probably make Kid's devil fruit look amazing. So with that in mind, 10 devil fruits that in the hands of most are better than the Nika fruit. Before we get into the list, let's start with some honorable mentions. First one, Magellan. The Venom fruit, amazing fruit. A lot of people would probably do some damage with that fruit. Only thing is, stupid downside. You in the bathroom, 16 to 18 hours a day, some crazy stuff like that. Great power, worse side effect. Next fruit is actually one of my favorite fruits, and I wanted to put this fruit so bad on the list. I tried ways to put this fruit on the list, but I just couldn't. And it's Foxy's Slow fruit. Just imagine this fruit at its peak. Imagine Foxy's fruit in the hands of an admiral. Imagine Foxy's fruit in the hands of an admiral that awakens the fruit. And now you have a whole island of people who's moving. He would have the record for capturing the most pirates. Next is Marco Phoenix fruit. Regen, can heal, indestructible. But I don't see a lot of people doing too much. Even Marco has an amazing fruit, but people look at Marco and the fruit so because of the way he uses it. It's like, yeah, you can heal with the fruit, but I feel like there's many other fruits you would pick over this fruit. Even though if Marco was to use this fruit in different ways or in another way, or if this fruit was used to its max, it probably could be easily top 5 of all fruits. Most people would probably use a fruit like Marco does. Ace and Sabo's Flame fruit. Just an amazing power, fire. You know, Ace got it and was pretty nice with it off the bat. Shows his potential, but it also shows that the fruit might be easily adaptable. Same with Sabo, he got it and started bugging out immediately. So I would assume that most people, obviously Ace and Sabo are special and powerful, but I could still assume that most people would probably still get that devil fruit and would be able to utilize it in a way that would instantly make them better than another person that picked up the Gum Gum fruit. Remember, that's the criteria. If 2 random people pick up the Gum Gum fruit and the Flare fruit, which one would be better automatically? And that person is not Luffy, because Luffy's special. 9 out of 10 times, we have to say the flare fruit is. But because of the other fruits on this list, it gotta be an honorable mention. This list got some shock value to it. Y'all gonna be like, what? But just tell me I'm crazy in the comments. I wanna hear it. Tell me I'm crazy in the comments. Tell me why. Cause I think I got a good argument for my list. So you just tell me why you disagree with me. We could go back and forth. Number 10, I got Lowest Devil Fruit, the OPOP fruit. And then what? How is a top 3 fruit in the verse 10 on the list? Shouldn't that be number 1? No. Remember, the criteria for the list is how good would the fruit be in the hands of most people, general population. If you're a doctor, you can utilize this fruit and be pretty good with it, which I think whoever had the fruit before Law or a few uses before Law, there was like just a regular doctor, and that's what they said. It's like, if you were a doctor, you could use the fruit, but other than that, nobody thought of the fruit as something that you could fight with until Law. But if the random person in One Piece to pick up that fruit, say you're not a doctor, you gotta go spend 8 years, 4 years, learning doctor shit just to use the fruit. Other than that, you just got a fruit for no reason. If you're willing to put in the 4, 6, 8 years, then you become a doctor and you know how to use the fruit, then yeah, you got something special. But because of that 4, 6, 8 years, that's a heavy toll to pay to be using the fruit. Especially if you don't get it as a kid like Law did. Imagine you're a 23-year-old now getting the fruit. You gotta go to law school. Number 10, amazing fruit, but that stipulation to be able to use the fruit puts it at 10. And why is it still over the gum fruit? Because that 8 years, it still have a higher chance of being able to utilize that fruit in a better way than the person with the gum fruit. If you put in your 8 years and then you got the fruit, and if you can even awaken the fruit, you're good. I can still put that over the gum fruit, because once again, who else is awakening that fruit? You're just gonna be a rubber man, and if you ain't as creative as Luffy, you just stretching. That's it. Law fruit at number 10. Another shocker, but remember, tell me I'm crazy in the comments. I want to hear it. 9, Blackbeard's fruit, the darkness fruit. But why is this fruit only 9? Once again, because of the side effects. You take double the pain. Blackbeard is durable as hell. I don't think a lot of people talk about it or even realize how durable Blackbeard is. He might be one of the most durable characters in One Piece, and that's including Zoan fruit users. He still might be more durable than some of them, and we know that's what the Zoans are known for. Think about this, in the final war, with powered up Luffy to the max, and whoever else is there, Blackbeard is gonna be there taking hits. That's double the impact. And he's gonna be able to put up a good fight, because obviously he's not gonna get one shot. That's not crazy, double the damage? God damn. That one side effect, I'm like, I can't feel double the pain. I don't want that. The utilization is amazing. You can just touch somebody and take away their devil fruit power, suck stuff in, pause, gravity ability. We saw what he did to that town against Ace. So, amazing fruit, but that double the pain, double the damage side effect, that's a heavy toll to pay. I don't think a lot of people is taking that. You have this amazing fruit, but you just getting one-tapped all around the verse. You run into somebody like Zoro, who one-tapped most people, you getting one-tap regardless. Sanji one-tapping you. Might mess around and get one-tapped by Chopper. You get a good smack from Monster Point. Double the... Yeah, you might be out of there. Number 8, another one of my favorite fruits, Akuma's Pawpaw fruit. To be able to deflect damn near anything, pull pain out of people's bodies, pull memories out of yourself. That'd be amazing. Imagine being a member of CP9 in the Water 7 or in this Lobby Arc with that power. Like, I don't care about talking to you, Iceberg, Cuddy Flam, Frankie. Come here, let me pull this memory out your head. You can just reflect attacks. You could be fighting White Bear, he way stronger than you. I'll be alright. I might be able to get away. I'm running. Most people with that power would be able to utilize it in a way that makes it better than the gum fruit. Absolutely, that's an amazing fruit. And I got it at number 8. Number 7, another one I could see being controversial. But I think sometimes people underlook the value of the fruit. So number 7 is Brook's revived fruit. And before you like, what? That's a chance at second life. You get the fruit and it don't do nothing. You don't know what it is. It don't do nothing for you. You just think you got a fruit for no ass reason. But that's still a second chance at life. You know how many movies, books, TV shows, theories, things people made about coming back to life? Jutsus people created in Naruto, spells people created in other animes to bring people back to life. And this is a fruit. You just eat a fruit and then you get a second heart like a Mario game. Brook fruit is amazing. Brook fruit is amazing, and chances are you're not gonna get caught in the triangle where Brook was. So when the fruit come back to you, you're gonna have your body intact and you won't be a skeleton. If you want to be a skeleton, I mean, you can set it up, take a couple years, because as we've seen, there's no time limit. It's gonna get to you whenever it gets to you. It could be 40 years, 50 years, 60 years later. It's gonna get to you. You coming back, my boy. You coming back. So if you want to hide somewhere, make it difficult, you could do that and come back a skeleton if that's your vibe. If you just want to come back whenever, however soon, you don't know how fast it could come back, you could be back in a week. Number 6 is interesting because there was 3 fruits up for this, and it's Fujitori's press fruit, the gravity fruit. And goddamn, that's a hell of a fruit. That's a hell of a fruit. Anybody with that fruit, you might not be able to pull down meteorites, but you could be throwing buildings around, making yourself fly on rocks. You could do, that's a damn near great fruit with great utilization. Instantly better than the gum fruit. Absolutely. Way better than the gum fruit. You're not getting to get 5, so don't think about it. Don't argue with me. We already passed that. You're not getting to get 5. This fruit is better. Now at 5, I'm a cheat. I'm not gonna even lie to you. I'm a cheat because I thought about these 2 fruits and I couldn't pick one over the other one. Seemed pretty damn even. So at 5, we just got a tie with Enel's lightning fruit and the ice fruit. You tell me which one I should have picked. You tell me which one is better. You have 1,000 people over here and 1,000 people over there. You give these sides all the ice fruit and you give this side the lightning fruit. Which side becomes better? You tell me, because I don't know. I know they're both better than the gum off rip. I know they're better than that one off rip. I know that. Get that out the window. But to put one over the other one, I don't know. We seen what Akiji could do with the ice, freeze the entire few islands worth for 7 days. Freeze 2 damn near tsunamis. We see what Enel did with his fruit and the Raigo and the 2 million votes and all of that. But most people ain't getting that high. Most people ain't gonna do that. You got a speed upgrade with the lightning fruit at least. But I just can't put one over the other. Tied at 5. Ice and lightning. At 4, we back into controversial land. Here comes the trimmer fruit. Yes, Whitebeard fruit. One of the strongest fruits. Why the hell is this fruit 4? What is wrong with me? Chill. Don't beat me up. I could tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why. Damn. This fruit is 4 because it takes a great amount of stamina for you to utilize your fruit in the way. You saw Luffy versus Cracker. When he wasn't really doing much for a lot of the fights. Like, Cracker didn't get hit a lot from Luffy. He was mostly there just clapping. But after about 16 hours of that, we saw him getting tired and out of breath because obviously it takes energy to make the biscuits. It takes energy to use your fruit. It took energy for Kaido to keep pulling the island. As we saw, he started getting tired. The amount of physical strength and energy it would take for the average person to be able to quake on the level of Whitebeard and Blackbeard, most people don't have that. You can still probably have great destructive power, probably more than most, but not to the level of a Whitebeard. You gotta take that out your mind. Think of Frankie with the fruit. Like, how good is the Quake fruit to you if Frankie has it? Or even if that's an upgrade, if Jinbei has it. It would still be impressive, but I don't think you would put it over the fruits I have 3, 2, and 1. So that's why it's number 4. You would have to hit the gym. You know, you're gonna have to put on some of that And a lot of people probably not gonna do that, or it's gonna take some time to do that. So because of that, this amazing fruit comes in at 4. At 3, I almost put Big Mom fruit here, then I realized we talking about most people, the average people for the most part. How many of them gonna be strong enough to have souls on the level of Napoleon, Zeus, and Prometheus or Hera, whichever one, because Zeus is Nami now, so Hera. You would have to be pretty strong for that. So I got to thinking that probably ain't the best fruit for the average person. This fruit would be way better for the average person and make you stronger, especially off rip, than Big Mom's Soul fruit. And that fruit is Green Bull's Woodwood fruit. Crazy name. Let's just call it the nature fruit. You instantly have the control of plants. You can bring life. We saw it every time he walked, he was just sprouting new life, fresh plants. You could be miniature first Hokage. You could be miniature first Hokage. You know what you can do. Even as an average person with that fruit, sprouts little fruits, flowers, give off different scents and odors with effects. You could just become a miniature first Hokage. Have a little fruit hair that poisons somebody, put them to sleep hair. Have vines tangled up. That fruit could be real annoying. We saw when they was trying to fight Green Bull, all the vines, you gotta keep cutting and cutting and cutting, and you're not really doing nothing to Green Bull himself. You're just wasting energy. He has an amazing fruit. And that fruit would be great in the hands of damn near anyone. You become a powerhouse. Anyone, give that fruit to Nami. She gonna be alright. At 2, we got the light fruit. You just light speed, just like that. At least when you use the fruit. Yatamura, just like that. All for rip. You good. You never got worried about getting to work late. Nothing. You a Marine on your ship. Laser beam, laser beam, laser beam, laser beam. You're not chilling. Off rip. Chilling with that fruit. Amazing fruit. You a light man. Glit person. Just doing whatever you want. Number 2, glit fruit. Easily. Number 1, the magma fruit, Akainu fruit. The most powerful offensive devil fruit in One Piece, confirmed by Oda himself. You get that fruit, even as an average person, you can still probably be taking limbs with casual attacks. That's magma. Everybody ain't Odin. Everybody ain't Whitebeard. Look at Jinbei. Look at Luffy. Luffy didn't even get hit for real. It went through Jinbei. Luffy got the last bit of it. Scar. Even as an average person, that fruit would do you justice. Absolutely. Absolutely. Great fruit. Amazing fruit. Number 1. Easily. You're magma. You're a walking volcano. You are a walking volcano, good sir or ma'am. Absolutely, that's number 1.
Yeah. I know that you gon' say 'cause you need something real.